Welcome, everybody, to the first episode of the Night Shift with Mel. I am your host. Now, on today's episode, I am going to talk about things I don't understand about people. There's a lot of things that people do, and sometimes they ask for advice. And then when you give them that advice, they ignore it. For example, I had a friend that he was asking me, he put a scenario about him and his girlfriend, and he was saying what she was doing, that she was acting all crazy and jealous and obsessed with him. What should he do? She was too jealous. I gave him the best advice I could, which was, you knew where you got yourself into. Not only that, but I also told him, just give it time. Just give it time and see how it goes, and slowly plant that seed that you don't want to be with that person anymore, because just tell her how you feel. And then he said, like a week later, he calls me and he said, they broke it off. That girl was crazy, blah, blah, blah. And not even 3 days later, after he told me that, we went, we went out to like a Twin Peaks. Was it Twin Peaks? Is Flanagan's? It's Flanagan's over here in Florida. It's like a sports bar. And guess who was there? Him and her. Him and her. And I gave so much advice. That's not the first time that happens. If you have any friends that you give an advice, because I know sometimes girls, when they talk with other girls, they say, you don't need him, leave him. And the other girl's like, yeah, I know. And then later on the same thing, they're like, oh, guess who's engaged? If you ever had that situation, comment down below. Or if you had a friend in that situation, comment down below. And if you're like me and you're tired of giving advice and it being ignored, you're not alone. You are not alone. I am here with you. Though we far apart, you're always in my heart. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, you're not alone. No, another thing that I don't understand about people is when you send them a message and they read it and they leave you on read. It's like, come on, you know? If you're going to take your time to look at the message and read it or look at it, reply. If you're not going to reply, just delete it without even opening it. You see the thing in your text, you just delete, and that's it. Don't leave people on red. You don't want to be left on red. I know people get left on red if that other person's not interested in them, either a friend or whatever it is, but don't leave them on red. And then if you call them later on, like a day, the following day, there's always that, oh, I forgot, I'm not a good texter, blah, blah, blah. And then you see them in person, they're texting the whole time. They never let their phone down or anything like that. Come on. You ain't fooling nobody, homie. You ain't fooling anybody. Nobody. But yeah, it could be on text. It could be DMs. A lot of DMs too. I know girls be getting a lot of DMs. And it's understandable. You can't, they think every guy is the same and whatnot. But I don't know. I wouldn't, if I read something, I'll reply even a little emoji, just a little emoji. But yeah, I mean, talking about emoji, have you ever been left on red for days? If you're one of those, text a little emoji, text the angry one, the angry emoji, like, damn, they just left me on red. I can't believe they left me on red. I don't care. If I'm left on red, I don't care. I already know what's going on, but it pisses me off a little bit, but I just don't understand people. I always reply as soon as I can. But that's just me. Little old Mel. Little old Mel. But yeah, that's one of the things that I don't understand. Many of the things I don't understand. If I get invited somewhere, and I'm going, you tell me at what time to go and I'm there at that time. There's some people, they love being late because they want to make a statement or whatever they want to call it. It's supposedly a statement, but it's not a statement. It's just that either they forgot or they don't want to be there, or they want to be the center of attention, make a statement. I really don't know because I try my best not to be late. It doesn't have to be work. It doesn't have to be a Getty. It doesn't have to be whatever. It's just Hey, you want to meet up at the bar? Yeah, go ahead. At what time? Oh, just give me the time. Give me the time. And I'm always there. It's like an interview. I'm always there like 10 minutes earlier. Am I the only one? Maybe. Am I one of the last dying breed? Maybe. But I don't know how people leave you on red. I just can't. And then I also can't believe that they're like being late to everything. Just, and if you're both of them together, don't ask me for advice because you're not going to take it, as we know. But yeah, being late, it sucks. It really does. It sucks for the other people that are there. I think it's kind of selfish. I might be wrong. But I believe it's selfish from that person to do that. Try not to be late. Come on. Come on. Especially if you're over 21. You're a little bit older, you know. That's more for like high school people that they like to be late or they can't because, well, back in the days, they couldn't, the parents couldn't take them. Now they have Uber, but that's now. But yeah, don't be late. If you get invited somewhere, don't be late. And if they're going to pick you up, don't be late. Because if I'm going to pick you up, if you tell me you're going to pick me up at 6 and you don't get to my house till 7 or 6:45, just tell me 7. Tell me 7. It's fine. Before I continue to the end, I want to take a moment to show this over here. This right here. This could be your ad right here. This could be the moment. Your ad right here. If you want to put your ad here, send an email. Damn it, camera. Come on. Send an email. I'll read it. It wants to look at my face. That's what it is. Send an email to the Night Shift with Mel at gmail.com. If you want to sponsor, you could add your sponsor ad right there. This moment could be yours. Don't forget, send an email because I might forget, but don't send an email to the Night Shift with Mel at gmail.com. Night Shift with Mel at gmail.com. Now, a lot of you might not like this, but lately I've been going to events and concerts, and back then we used to enjoy those things. Now all people do is record, because if you don't record, then you weren't there. If you don't post, you were not there. It's okay to enjoy whatever event you go to. If you go out to dinner, if you go to the beach, if you go to a concert, if you go to the movies, don't be posting stuff all the time. Everybody's recording. It's just, I understand you want to record the moment, but you also have to live the moment. I might be wrong. I might be old-fashioned, but that's the way I see it. I see a lot of people recording wherever I go. You pay so much. Let's say a concert. You pay so much for that concert, and then you're gonna spend it the whole time looking at it on your phone. And then when you see the video, you're like, "Oh, I was there. I remember that." No, but you didn't see it in person. Well, you were there in person, but you didn't see it in person. You were recording. You were busy looking at your screen to see if you're capturing whatever it is, short, boomerang, anything, to post. So people could like, people could comment. Take it back to the old days, just a little bit back. You know, like early 2000, when everybody had the flip phone and you couldn't record anything because it was crappy. So people just used to enjoy the time, enjoy the moment. If you're one of those that like to record, spam the comments with a phone emoji, a cell phone emoji. If you're one of those that don't like to record and think that you shouldn't record and just enjoy the moment, put a little happy face emoji with a little phone on it. No, not the phone, just a little happy face emoji. Yeah, with the glasses. No, the one with the glasses, like mine, like that. The one that's like that one right there. Go ahead. If you stayed until the end on this first episode, thank you. More episodes are coming soon. I'll be trying to post at least 3 times a week, every new episode. My last point for tonight is people complaining without trying to fix their problems. There's a lot of people that complain. Let me take this ad out of the way because of my glasses. There's a lot of people that complain, but they never take action to fix the problem. If you're one of those, change that. Take action. Stop complaining. Stop complaining. We all are going through things, either personal life Work wise, we're not happy where we're at. We're not happy at the moment, but don't complain. If you feel like you're complaining, it's normal to complain, but if you find yourself complaining a lot, then do what you got to do. You got to quit your job, quit your job. You got to break up, break up. If you have to move to another state or country, go ahead, do it. You can do it, but stop complaining without trying to fix the problem, because then you become the problem and nobody can help you because you're asking for advice and it gets ignored. Or somebody sends you a message, you leave it on read. They invite you somewhere out because you're complaining that you don't go out, you're late. They invite you to a concert because you say you never go to a concert or enjoy life, you're going to complain because you're recording and you're not there. So stop recording. Stop complaining without trying to fix your problems. It's up to you to fix those problems and nobody else's. So stop complaining. If you're one of those that's complaining, do something positive, okay? Something to fix it, fix that problem. I might be wrong. If you disagree, comment down below what you think. But complaining without trying to fix the problem, that's the problem itself. This has been things that I don't understand about people. If there are some things that you don't understand, topics that I left out, comment down below. Anything you want to talk about, just make sure to follow, subscribe to my channel, because every Sunday at 8 o'clock, 8 p.m., there will be a new video. Every Tuesday, 8 p.m., there will be a new video. Every Thursday, 8 p.m., there will be a new video. If you click on the bell and subscribe, you won't miss any of them. Remember, this is the Night Shift with Mel. Thank you for being a part of it. Leave a comment down below. Until the next one.